Awesome. Hey guys, so fantastic to have you here on the 1st of June. Don't you love it? We're on the month of June already. That's so great. Welcome to Auntie Bookworm tonight on our launch for Pride Month and also on Munsch Monday. Isn't that great? So yeah, we've got Alligator Baby tonight. And we also have Pride colors. And Bumble's got his Pride flag out tonight that he's saved. So it's good to have you here. Thanks for coming. Let me know you're here. Pop a note in there and just say, "Hi, Auntie Bookworm." Tell me how your day has been. Beautiful weather. Did you get to do something nice today? I did. I got to do a few nice things. I did some baking and delivered it to some friends today, so that was kind of nice. It's nice to make other people feel good, you know? It just brightens up your day when you know you're helping others. So, oh, there's Mrs. P. Hey, Mrs. P. Yeah, it's great to have you here tonight. Thank you. Thanks for supporting us at Auntie Bookworm, even in the month of June, right? When you could be outside enjoying that evening sunshine. Ah, well, here you are with me. Thanks for being here. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Whether you're watching me today on Facebook or some other time on YouTube. Let's get started with our talking about what this means. Yeah. So we've got the book Pride Colors, and it was written by Robin Stevenson with beautiful photographs, bright colors. I included some bright colors on my chair today, and I changed up my flowers. So lots of bright colors. Do you know why we have so many colors for Pride? Oh, is it because we like rainbows? Well, yeah. I mean, rainbows are awesome, right? But as you'll see in this book, the colors all represent different ideas. And colors can also help us remember that, you know, even if Bumble prefers the color, I like red. Raspberries are red. Strawberries are red. Apples can be red. Yeah, that's right, Bumble. So you like red? Yes. Whereas I really like blue. But we like different colors, but is that okay? Can we still be friends if we like different colors? Of course we can. Yeah, that's what I think too. So that we're accepting of all the colors. And it kind of goes along with the idea of sharing love and that it's acceptable to love in all different kinds of ways. That as long as we're being kind, then that's the main idea. So let's start off with Pride Colors and see what they have to say. Did I say hi, Gracie? I'm so glad you're here. A bright red heart. I love you just the way you are. Cuddles in orange, a snuggle, a snooze. How cute is that little one? Be yourself. Love whoever you choose. Oh, look, rainbow leggings. Yellow sunshine smiles so bright. I'll hug you, kiss you, and hold you tight. Soft green grass, cool shady tree. I'll love the person you grow to be. Look at how happy she is with the dads. Aw. Sky so big, peaceful, blue. A whole wide world is here for you. Purple glitter, dancing wild. You are my very precious child. Aw. Very sweet photographs in here. Rainbow flags, Pride Day fun. I'll always love you, little one. Awesome. And just at the back here, it tells us a little bit about the rainbow flag. You might notice some schools have their rainbow flags up, and some people may have rainbow decorations around their homes for Pride Month. And each color has a meaning here. And red is for life, orange is for healing, yellow is sunlight, green is nature, peace and harmony is blue, and our purple is about spirit. So it says here that each year, in June, many countries around the world, in many countries around the world, the LGBTQ community celebrates Pride Day. The highlight of the celebration is the Pride Parade, where thousands of people march everywhere through the streets to stand up for diversity, equality, freedom, and love. Everyone is welcome at Pride. Yeah, as long as we're being kind to each other and sharing love, that's what it's all about. So there you go. Pride colors, our little introduction to Pride Month, the month of June. Oh, that's nice, Story. You know, it's okay for me to love my brother Bumble and my friend Pierre. Yeah, of course it is. I love lots of different people. There's Miss Berry. She's lovely. And I love Auntie Bookworm, too. Oh, thanks, Bumble. You're very sweet. Aww. Make sure you're getting some hugs every day and that you're giving hugs, too. Right, my friends? Don't your family really appreciate it when you give a hug? Yeah. Around here, I know I appreciate getting hugs from people. Let's move on to Robert Munsch, okay? This is where we get some laughs. I just had that book in my hand. It can't be far. There it is. Bumble, you're sitting on it. Oh, sorry. Alligator Baby. This is one of Auntie Bookworm's favorites. Oh, we've had a whole bunch of people pop in here while I was reading. Hi, Ava and Sam and Ryan and Davis and Mason. Hi, Mrs. Harris. And hi, Miss Tarian. It's so good to see all you guys. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. Alligator Baby. You know, it's illustrated by Michael Martchenko and, of course, written by Robert Munsch, published by Scholastic. I may have forgotten to say who published. This was published by Orca. So there you go. Thanks, guys. One night, Kristen's mother woke up and yelled, "A baby! A baby! I'm having a baby!" Kristen's father jumped up, zoomed around the room, got dressed, grabbed Kristen's mother by the hand, and they ran downstairs to the car and drove off really fast. Zoom! Unfortunately, they got lost. They didn't go to the hospital. They went to the zoo. But it was okay. Kristen's mother had the baby, a lovely baby, and they drove home and knocked on their front door. Blam, 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 blam. Kristen opened the door, and there was her mother holding something all wrapped up. "Kristen," she said, "would you like to see your new baby brother?" "Oh, yes," said Kristen. So Kristen lifted up the bottom of the blanket, and she saw a long green tail. Can you see that? Then she lifted the middle of the blanket and saw a long green claw. And she said, "That's not a people claw." She lifted the top of the blanket and saw a long green face with lots of teeth and said, "That's not a people face. That's not my baby brother." "Now, Kristen," said her mother, "don't be jealous." Just then, the baby reached up and bit the mother on the nose. She yelled, "Ah!" Then the baby reached up and bit her father on the nose. "Ah! That's not a people baby," said Kristen. "That's an alligator baby." "Goodness," said her mother, "we've got the wrong baby." Now that picture's really close to the cover picture. not exactly the same, but really close. That's cool. The artwork was changed slightly. So Kristen put the alligator baby in the fish tank, and her mother and father drove back to the zoo. And they came back in an hour, and they knocked on the door. Blam, 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 blam. Kristen opened the door, and her mother said, "Would you like to see your new baby brother?" "Oh, yes," said Kristen. Kristen lifted up the bottom of the blanket and saw a fishy tail and said, "That's not a people tail." Kristen lifted up the middle of the blanket and saw a flipper and said, "That's not a people flipper." Do you know what it is? Kristen lifted up the top of the blanket, saw a face with whiskers, and said, "That's not a people face. That's not my baby brother." "Now, Kristen," said her mother, "don't be jealous." Hi, David. You guys let me know if I'm holding the book wrong and you can't see the pictures. My little camera's not showing up on my screen tonight, so I'm just guessing that we've got it in the right spot. Just then, the baby reached up, and the flipper flapped her father in the face. Whap, 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 whap. And he yelled, "Ah! It's a seal baby! We've got the wrong baby!" So Kristen put the seal baby in the bathtub, and her mother and father drove back to the zoo. They came back in an hour and knocked on the door. Blam, 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 blam. Then Kristen said, oh no, that's not right. They said, "Kristen, would you like to see your new baby brother?" "Oh, yes," said Kristen. She lifted up the bottom of the blanket and saw a very hairy leg. "That's not a people leg," she said. She lifted up the middle of the blanket and saw a very hairy arm. "That's not a people arm." She lifted up the top of the blanket, saw a very hairy face. Do you know what it is? And said, "That's not a people face. That's not my baby brother." "Now, Kristen," said her mother, "don't be jealous." Then the baby reached up with its feet and grabbed the mother's ear and the father's ear, and they both yelled, "Ah! It's a gorilla baby! We've got the wrong baby!" "Let me do it," said Kristen. So her mother and father put the gorilla baby on the chandelier in the living room, and Kristen went off to the zoo on her bicycle. First, Kristen looked in the snake cage. No people babies. Then Kristen looked in the wombat cage. No people babies. Then Kristen looked in the elephant cage. No people babies. Then she stopped to listen. From far away she heard, "Wah, wah, wah." "That's more like it," said Kristen. She followed the sound. It was coming from the gorilla cage. Oh my goodness. Kristen looked at the mummy gorilla and said, "Give me my baby brother." The gorilla jumped away and wouldn't give the baby back at all. Oh dear. Do you sense danger? Then the people baby reached up and bit the gorilla on the nose, and the gorilla yelled, "Ah!" and handed the baby to Kristen. Kristen jumped on her bicycle and pedaled home. Look how happy that baby looks. Oh my goodness, this is so silly. Kristen knocked on the door. Blam, 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 blam. When her parents opened it, she said, "Would you like to see your new baby?" Kristen's mother lifted up the bottom of the blanket. Look, people legs. And then she lifted up the middle of the blanket and said, "Look, people hands." And then she lifted up the top of the blanket and said, "Look, a people face." Kristen's mother picked up the baby and gave it a big hug, and her father took the baby, gave it a big hug. And her mother said, Kristen, you've got the baby back. Good for you." "But what are we going to do with all these other babies?" yelled Kristen's father. "There's a seal baby in the bathtub, an alligator baby in the fish tank, and a gorilla baby hanging from the chandelier. We should take them back to the zoo." But Kristen looked out the window and said, "I don't think we have to do anything at all." Boom, 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 roar. Ah! I guess they're back for the babies. And everything was okay until Kristen's mother had twins. Dum, dum, dum. Do you think they went to the zoo this time when they had the twins? Oh, what if they went to the forest by mistake instead of going to the hospital? What kind of animals might they come home with that time? Or what if they went to the museum? Oh, what kind of things could they bring home instead of a baby from a museum? There's all kinds of places they could have ended up instead. My goodness, what if they went to the aquarium? Yeah, you could think of lots of ways. In fact, you could make up your own versions of that kind of story. Get your toys out, have some fun, play around. Anyway, it's time for Auntie Bookworm to get going, and time for you to go and brush your teeth, right? Remember, everybody, give lots of hugs, and hopefully we'll see you back here again tomorrow. Thanks for being here tonight. Do you want to know about the butterflies before I go? Okay, one quick look. I'm sorry I can't tell if you can see this very well, but today our second butterfly has come out. So we have one on the paper towel at the bottom. I have no idea if you can see that. It's flapping its wings to dry them out, I think. And there's one on the side here, right by my nose. Hello, little butterfly. So we still have 3 left that haven't come out of their chrysalis yet. Good job, little butterflies. Good job, my friends. Keep up with your reading. I know you love books or you wouldn't be here. Thanks, guys. Come again soon. Bye.